Hey man, so this is just going to be a really quick, rough idea of a few things. Welcome to my office, by the way. Twinkly lights are just for you. So we're in full-on launch mode with Jeff at the moment, so he's got a presentation tonight, so I thought I would do this quickly just to give you an idea. So I've created a copy of this, so I've not edited your document. This is my copy, and I'll shoot you a link to that. I'll put this video on YouTube so I can put a link to this in the description. But this all sounds good. You deliver a metric ton of value here. 10 episodes, 2 weeks, a week off, then the challenge. So that's really interesting to see that. I like the idea of people have to register for the Zoom. I think that's a really interesting hook that you can just keep going on and on and on to get the one-to-one guidance. I think that's a great idea for them to register. This I love. A lot of people faff around when they do stuff like this, but no, this is really clear on the what's in it for them. You know, how to set financial goals, who to target for your challenge, how to work out your offer, how to construct your offer, and how to work out how many people you're going to need. I think that's great. Yeah, like I say, I like the Zoom link. I think that's a good hook you can keep reinforcing again and again to get them to sign up without it beating them over the head to death with it. Yeah, so the first thing is that you're very similar to Jeff in that you're the original guy for launches. And I know you probably do this anyway, but whenever I do like critiques, I always just throw brain farts at people just in case it's something they missed, because very often when we're in our own world, we're too close to everything, we don't kind of see it. So with Jeff, and he's quite open about this, I'm not revealing any secrets, Jeff will openly say, I've sold the same thing, PLF, since 2005. 15 years. In internet marketing terms, that's, it's eons. Nobody else is selling something they sold since 2005. This is the system. It's a system that has worked and always will work. And you've got the similar kind of language. You know, anybody who learned challenges has probably learned it from you. You know, I know Helen Pritchard has worked with you. I know Mark Whitehand has talked about you in the past in glowing terms. So, you know, if you are going to learn challenges from one person, you best make it the guy who taught everybody else. Jeff very often says in his masterclasses, if you've seen anybody launch, they learned it from me. And you can probably make a similar claim. If you've seen anybody run a 5-day challenge, they're using some of my ideas, or they've been through my free challenge, or they've been through my workshop. And I know I'm probably teaching my grandma to suck eggs. But I just thought I'd mention that because a lot of people don't mention that. They get too focused on the kind of offer, here's what's in it for you. But this, why should I learn from you? Why should I pick you to pay money to is often a big objection that people forget about. And you don't need to be the best in the game to do this. You just need to have a kind of unique hook. And you are the challenge guy. I think most people would say that. So it's a powerful position, or as J. Abraham would say, a strategy of preeminence. So if there's one person to be learning challenges from, it's you. So let's have just a few kind of brain farts around the episodes. So 3 types of online coach, free 5-day challenges, a perfect for and those it's not. I think a combination of those two is quite good in a bullet form. So if there's 3 types, just say the only 3 types of challenges coaches should use, and the simple way to discover the one that's perfect for you. Could put perfect for you right now. Takes less than 4 minutes, or it's 3 easy questions and you'll know what you're doing. I like the idea of only, like they could be sowing the seeds that they could be adrift in a sea of like 5,000 different challenges, wondering what the hell's going on. So yeah, just something to tease them a little bit with a little bit of not fear that they might get this wrong, but this is going to save them time. There's so many challenges you could use. Here are the only 3 you should really give a monkeys about, and here's a 4-minute test so that you find the right one. Obviously, this has to relate to what you're talking about, but whether it's 4 minutes or 2 simple questions or I'll have you sorted in the next half hour, just make it nice and easy. The BS myths 99% of online coaches have about using 5-day challenges. Yeah, myth busting is always a good idea. As I say there, in the bullet or a title, I'd love the seeds of a bullet, of a myth that is really common, that I know all online coaches think about, or most will think about, something that will make them go, what? So the example there, I don't really know much about challenges, so I've not kind of put one in there. But if you're a bodybuilder and you saw why bodybuilders gorge on chocolate the night before a contest, and 5 other myths that are stopping your gains, then you might go, hang on, why do top bodybuilders gorge on chocolate? I kind of want to know. So just something that gives them a tease. So if you've got something about challenges that you think most people will be shocked to figure out, don't reveal it, or you can reveal what the action is, but make them care about why it is. And I think you could just probably do something like that. Why most successful challenges do this, and then other myths. Seven-figure challenge. God, it's a lot. When you work in America and you're doing launches, it's chaos. I'm shattered. The 7-figure challenge launch framework that 4 and 5 6-figure businesses use to grow. Yeah. There was a little too many figures in that for me. So I like the idea of the 7-figure challenge framework. Super simple. Even brand new coaches are using to rapidly build £1 million business. So I'm just kind of restating the 7 thingy. Again, all these bullets are just kind of brain farts coming out just to give you a kind of structure. And again, toss something in there just makes them curious, So in this case, it's the kind of even brand new coaches. So it kind of handles the objection of, well, I don't have many clients. I've not been at this for long. There's no way I can get to 7 figures. And if you've got a case study, even a chiropractic coach is using. And again, you can add in there if you wanted to in less than 2 years without needing to work 70-hour weeks. Just something to give them a little bit of specificity. God, that's a hard word to say. My challenges don't fill. I have to make them completely irresistible to join. I love the idea of completely irresistible. That's good. And again, I think it's just sowing the seeds for some kind of curiosity and specificity there. The 6 big reasons clients would sign up for your challenge, even though it's a perfect fit. And it's not because of blah, blah, blah. Again, you could kind of tie in the idea of myth busting in there as well. So if there's a common reason that they think people aren't going to sign up because they're busy or because they think it's going to be too much work and there's something else, you could handle that in there as well. Yeah, and there's just another one there. 3's away. Yeah, just something to make it sound easier, really. Why challenges don't convert and what critical things you need to know to fix that. Yeah, I like this. So the tagline of, this will surprise even the most established online coaches. I like that idea. And again, I think just sowing the seeds, just rather than telling them it's going to surprise them, show them. And like the bodybuilder thing before, say, a lot of copywriters will just put enough information out there so you don't have to say it's going to surprise them because they can see that bodybuilders gorge on chocolate night before a competition. That is a surprise. You don't need to say you'll be surprised. And again, it could be something as simple as, being specific. The simple mistake established coaches make on day 3 of their challenges that's costing them 65% of their sales. So there's enough there. It's not sowing the seed of what it is, although you could do that if there's something that is quite surprising. Or just being specific. What the hell are they doing on day 3? Or if most people think that day 4 is the sale, or I don't know, you got a chance to just kind of take their beliefs and turn them around a little bit and make them really want to know why. What is it about day 3? That should be the day they're all coasting. It should be easy. I don't sell on day 3, so why is that costing me 65% of my sales? I like the idea of the 10 Commandments. I think it's got good graphic potential as well. I don't know what the 10 Commandments are, but again, that would be the classic thing. Like normally when people sell a book, they'll say, this secret is revealed on page 33. And you could have a bit of a play on the fact that commandment number 7 will shake you to your core, or maybe not something as cheesy as that, but follow commandment number 7 and you'll automatically double your sales, or you'll get double the engagement, and stuff like that. So I think, again, I love the 10 Commandments of launching. I don't know why it's your first 3 challenges. I don't know what's special about your first 3 challenges. But again, that could be another hook. And why your first 3 challenges are the most important, or... Yeah, I don't know. I like that. I'm curious about that, seeing that. What is it about your first 3 challenges? I think that could be something. How, when, and in what way do you start using paid traffic for your challenges? Yeah, I think this is a really good topic for people. And again, something to take the guesswork out of it for your students, to make their life easier. So I imagine that a lot of people with paid traffic, it's a worry. It's going to cost them. They're worried about losing money, and they're worried about doing it before they're ready. So let's make that easier. The three signs you're ready to use paid traffic, and how to do it in a way that's guaranteed not to break the bank. Again, this is just random brain farts because I'm on American time, but breaking the bank probably isn't the best language for online coaches, but how to do it without costing whatever, or something that would be related to them. Or you could say, if you could talk about guarantee it without losing more than a meal out, or something like that, without it costing you more than a meal out at, wherever they go. Pizza Express. Exactly what tech you need to get started and people's prospects registering their first challenge. Yeah. And I think these last two, sales and tech, are very similar in that they're a massive worry for a lot of people. Like, they won't know enough. So you want to kind of make it easier, demystify it. In the case of tech, as I say there, you don't want to be Steve Jobs to make this work. You don't want to be plugging in stuff, reading manuals, and having to take an IT degree to make this work. So anything that kind of shows them it's easy to use, cheap, easy to set up, even your gran could do it. Run a 6-figure challenge only using your phone, or only using what's in your left pocket right now. The Amish Luddites Guide to Challenge Tech, your complete challenge tech setup. Your complete challenge tech setup and ready to go in less than 20 minutes and for less than $20. And this setup is so simple. My gran used it to make £54,124 and 13 pence. Just got a sale. So that kind of thing, just to make it seem like an absolute doddle, like just to get rid of that objection. But again, it's like the specifics are what make it, show the audience that that's going to be a doddle. And again, not to be ageist or anything, but if you've got a case study of a 80-year-old woman who did it on an Apple Mac from 1984 using an abacus and some graph paper, then that would be awesome. How to pitch your product and close out challenges with maximum effect. Yeah, and again, this is like tech. Anything you can do to ease their worries about sounding sleazy, especially online coaches where they're kind of working in a relationship with somebody. People always worry about coming across as sleazy. So anything you can do to eliminate that without sounding sleazy. 3 things you can do when pitching that automatically eliminates any sleaze. Or natural is another good word, I think, as well. How to pitch your product in a way that feels natural. In fact, so natural, they're thanking you as they're buying. Which, when you do it right, they're grateful to buy because they want the solution you're offering them. Extra ways to monetize your value. Yeah, and again, just this sounds a little bit hypey, to be honest with you, a little bit copywritery, but you get the idea. Just 5 simple ways you could double your engagement, double your profits, or earn an extra blah, blah, blah from every single challenge you do without actually doing any more work. Just tag this on to day 4 and you're rocking. Yeah, so that's it really. Like I say, just some random brain farts. I hope that's useful. Yeah, I'm sure you're already doing this as well, but yeah, I just think you're uniquely positioned as the OG challenge guy. And I hope you're getting that across in your stuff, because it would be a shame if you're not, because most people are wondering, challenges, if they're everywhere, people are wondering, well, what makes you different? Well, I kind of came up with this kind of larky, so that's what makes me different. So yeah, I'll put a link to this in the description, and if you have any questions, just fire them at me. But I hope that was useful, my man. Take care.